Alright, if you're following me on fixing my refrigerator, the damper broke on my refrigerator. So you know me, if I got a little time, I start taking stuff apart, and that's how I became jack of all trades, master of none. So I'm going to show you what happened to it. Okay, I took it apart. This is the motor. The motor still spins no problem, and what you hear is it clicking because it's trying to work and it shuts itself off because it overheats. This right here is actually turns and connects to the motor. You got to put that little clip down in there in order for it to go all the way in. It's hard to do it with one hand, but let me see, put it with this. Alright, so it's all the way in, see? Now what happens is this spins. I'm trying to put the motor on so I can spin it manually. Sorry about all the shakiness. There we go, maybe we can do it like this. Alright, I just took it all the way out. Alright. What happens is this spins, and when it spins, it pushes the damper to open up right here. It pushes this pin out to open up. Now let me show you what happened. Take all this out. I'll put this on dark so you can see it. Alright. This cracked. Right there, you see it? That cracked because that's a little hill, and it cracked. The circle should be a solid circle. So what happened is the pin is getting stuck in here and making it overheat. So what I did is I scratched all the way around it, everything around it, like scuffing up. And what I'm gonna attempt to do is put JB Weld on it, get it shaped like a circle, get it shaped everything perfect. And when the JB Weld dries, I'm gonna sand it with a little grinder to see if I could redo that shape. And then if I could, Bob's your uncle, I'm back in business. But if not, I do have to still buy this part. But seeing that I have a little bit extra time, this is what I'm gonna do right now. The refrigerator is getting cold, everything in the freezer the damper is just not opening and closing. But right now I have it where it's in the open position, so everything's getting cool in there anyway. So it is working, but it would just always be working. So stuff in there probably will be getting colder, and the computer's not reading it because you still see the refrigerator temperature blinking. So I'll keep you posted on what's going on with this. Alright, that's what it is right here. I gotta leave it set right there for about an hour, but we're gonna go out. So as long as it sticks to it, this is epoxy, as long as it sticks to it, I can grind it down and get the exact shape that I need. Alright, this is what it looks like. The JB Weld is hardened. This is what I bought, the Dremel tips right there, to grind this down and try to shape it and see if it works. Do I think it'll work forever? No, I don't think it'll work forever, but it'll hold me through till I get a new one. Also, other than the refrigerator beeping, the refrigerator did get cool, so all the air from the freezer, not all, but some of the air from the freezer is coming around, cooling off the refrigerator, so the refrigerator is working. All this does is keep it from getting too cold. Oh man, look out now, look at that. That's exactly what I need right now. I did it with epoxy, and then actually I was sanding it with a little Dremel, but the epoxy hardened so much I had to grind it down very carefully with the angle grinder. But you see that little hill? That little hill was broken off of it, because that's what actually opens the that little hill goes up to open the damper. It spins around, and then here's where the inside of the hill touches this to shut it off and to turn it on. To shut it off and to turn it on. It's like a timer on how long the damper should stay open. Everything will fit perfect except the circumference. The circumference got to be grinded down a little bit more. Alright, hold on. Okay, I should have showed you, but I did the, you know how you put it on the, what is this, JB Weld right here? Well, I put it on there and I sanded it down again, and I got it to work properly now. Now what I put on there was marine grease. You see it spinning and it's opening and closing. I had to build up the part that actually cracked off of it. So I'm going to put it back in and we'll see if it works. Alright, bye. Alright, let's see if this damn thing works right here. I got it hanging off, plugged it in. Aha! It closed it right up. Let's see if it opens it. Opened it right back up. Ta-da! perfect. And I fixed that with a JB weld. I have no idea why it keeps going around and around and around. But see, it's opening and closing on its own now. Oh, let me try to focus it better. There you go. It's opening it by itself right there. And it's stopped in the open positions because the refrigerator should be getting cold now. So I gotta put it all back together now. Alright, there's you are, Bob's your uncle. He put on all your screws. I lost one screw for the back. Probably fell all the way to the bottom. When I reset it, you feel this thing, it circulates. The motor back here opens and closes like maybe 3 or 4 times. This was blinking last time. It's not blinking no more because it's saying that the motor's working right. And you feel the cold air coming in. So I gotta close the door and let it get cold. But you seen I fixed that little piece myself. I'm probably gonna buy it, but I wanted to show you that you could do it yourself with JB Weld.